If you're lucky enough to receive an interview invitation from a medical school that you applied to, you're well on your way to getting accepted. But did you know that some schools place 100% of weight on interview performance? That means there's no weight designated for GPA, MCAT, personal statements, and secondary essays. In most cases, how well you did on your interview will have a serious impact on whether or not you get accepted, and in most cases, it can make or break it. We have a lot of students that wonder how they can best prepare for their medical school interview, and during that thought process, they often think about whether or not they should seek professional help. Because of that, I'm going to be answering your top questions regarding medical school interview preparation and if you should enlist the help of a professional. Hi, I'm Nadine Evans with BeMo Academic Consulting. Before we begin, subscribe on whatever social media channel you're watching this from so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. If you'd like us to help you prepare for your medical school interview, go to BeMo.blog to schedule your free initial consultation. If you've made it to the interview stage of the application process, you could be very close to or very far from being accepted, depending on your performance. The key to scoring well in your interview is being prepared. It's true that there are many ways to prepare and practice for your interview. You could use Google to find practice questions, you can even practice on your own, or you could practice with family and friends. All of these approaches, however, are flawed because while some practice is better than no practice, practicing ineffectively will never beat practicing effectively, the same way that quantity will never beat quality. Family and friends can't possibly be objective. They know you and care about you, so the feedback that they can provide can never be without bias, and it also isn't qualified. Similarly, you can practice on your own with questions that are available online, but how will you be able to identify your weaknesses? What if you're practicing an answer over and over, but it turns out that that answer is missing a lot of key elements or is coming across as irrelevant, vague, incomprehensible, or pretentious? Feedback is essential to the learning process, but not just any feedback. Feedback that is proven and is from a professional, expert, qualified individual. A professional advisor or consultant will be able to help you adjust your answers to hit on key points, strengthen your weaknesses, improve your delivery, and remove or adjust any unfavorable behaviors. The most important point is that a good advisor is extremely skilled, often coming from a background in admissions, whether they were past evaluators, interviewers, or have even gone through the process themselves. They've studied, trained, practiced, and learned what the admissions committees are looking for, so they're able to instruct you accordingly. Another good thing is that they don't know you whatsoever. This is essential because it means that they'll be able to provide you with unbiased, objective feedback, which is exactly how the interviewers will be assessing you on your interview day. Aside from what you've provided in your application, they don't know you and don't have any connection to you or have any past knowledge of you. So it's essential that you practice with individuals that are in the same situation. A professional advisor will be able to help you with any style of interview that you may face, whether it's a traditional interview, a panel interview, group interview, or an MMI. They'll put you through mock interviews, training courses, give you sample questions, all the while providing you with personalized feedback that is directly tailored to you. You might be wondering about whether or not the cost of a medical school advisor or consultant is worth it. Well, that depends. Is getting into medical school the first time worth it? While it is true that some students get accepted without any professional help, the reality is that most do not. Think about the expense and time it's taken just to apply to medical school. Now let's add on all the studying, research, and tests you've completed. Most students can spend over $4,000 if they've applied to roughly 15 medical schools, which is the average, and that process is exhausting. If you wing it without expert help and you don't get in, are you ready mentally, emotionally, and financially to start the process all over again next year? Alternatively, you can invest in an interview prep plan, which can start as low as $500, with some students spending between $3,000 to $10,000. Now, it's very important to note that not all companies offering medical school interview prep are good. In fact, some are definitely not. You have to do your research to determine who is truly interested in helping you achieve your goals and dreams and who is reliable, trustworthy, and qualified to do so. The best place to start looking? On a company's website. Find out what their success rate is, what level of experience they have, what training they give their team members, and what past students have to say about them. Be sure to dig deeper to find evidence for the claims on a company's website. For example, find an independent website such as Trustpilot to verify student reviews. BeMo, for example, has hundreds of reviews and gets a 4.8 out of 5 review on Trustpilot, which is higher than the rating of all medical school advisors combined. Next, you want to verify their success rate and look into whether or not they've conducted scientific research into if their training works. Again, BeMo has a 93.5% success rate for students in our Platinum or Titanium programs. Then check to see whether or not they believe in their work. They should be guaranteeing that you will get in, and if you don't, they should be giving you your money back. For example, BeMo proves that they believe in their product. It's the only company that offers both an 100% satisfaction guarantee and a get in or get your money back guarantee. Next, assess whether or not you trust the company. Start by testing them out. A good medical school advisor will offer you a free initial consultation where you'll have a chance to discuss what you're hoping for, and they can tell you how the process works and what they'll be providing. You'll be able to gauge whether or not the advisor is truly interested in your success and seems honest and genuine. Remember, interview prep is not for everyone. For example, those that already think they know everything are not interested in altering their response, style, and behavior, or those who really don't like receiving constructive criticism, it's probably not for them. The bottom line is, if you're willing to invest the time, money, and effort required to prepare for your medical school interview, then a medical school advisor is the right choice for you. Just remember, whatever you do, choose wisely. Well, that concludes another one of our videos. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you found it helpful. So please subscribe, like, and leave a comment if you have any questions. If you'd like us to help you prepare for your medical school interview, go to BeMo.blog to schedule your free initial consultation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.